Good morning, everyone. Hope all are doing fine. I know all your exams went well because I have seen how well prepared you were. Now, we already got the notice for mock test 2, so nothing to worry about. This time also you will rock. Just have faith in you, right? So, for a revision class, I was thinking how to help you. So I decided to tell you how you will just make yourself prepared and how you will make yourself perfect to face the rest exams that are coming in. So today I'll just tell you about a little things, how to remember Act 1, Scene 1, how to deal with the prose and poetry and all. So you will just take a pencil, you will mark whatever I'm saying, and you will just have a copy ready in front of you. Okay, because whatever the important things I will pointing out here, I'll point out here, you'll just underline that. Act 1, Scene 1 it shows the exposition of the main characters and the theme. Here we got to know about Antonio, the merchant of Venice, right? Here we will see he is very sad and despondent, but no one knows why he is sad, and his friends will come and start inquiring him, keep on suggesting things, and keep on saying many things that may be the causes of his weariness, his sadness. But Antonio will discard everything with his own logic. So you just take a pencil and underline Antonio's first speech. Okay, you in the copy you make a column first. Here you write the characters. On the above you will write the Act 1, Scene 1, the scene and the act, and the location. That is very important because the location is Venice Street here, and the characters, what are the characters present, so that if you are unable to recall the things, I mean what had happened there, who were there in the scene, it will help you to memorize that. So you just you sum up things because you have read everything, you know everything, but since the questions are coming objective, so you need to prepare yourself well and minutely, because detailings are very important. Those who have a tendency to read the text, they will face no problem, I'm sure. But those who just have a tendency to read out the exercise questions answer, they will be in great problem, I must say. So you will just write Antonio's speech here. I know in Sooth I know not why I am so sad. So in the copy you will make a bullet and you will write Antonio is having difficulty to understand why he is so sad, and you will underline these things in the book. To this, Saladino will reply, your mind is tossing on the ocean, and where your argosies with portly cell. He will say, Saladino is whom? Saladino is one of Antonio's friends. He will say, your mind is tossing on the ocean. You are occupied with the business ventures that are on the sea right now. Now, Saladino will say, believe me, sir, had I such venture forth, the better part of my affections would be with my hopes and abroad. So he will say, had I such venture forth like you, I will always be preoccupied with these things. Salarino will say, my wind cooling my broth would blow me to an ark. He is saying that I am afraid to blow my soup because the waves that will be caused with my blow in the soup will be reminding me of about the perilous and dangerous waves that can cause harm to my ships. And he will talk about the accidents that may cause in the sea. To this Antonio will say, believe me, no, I thank my fortune for it. My ventures are not in one bottom trusted. So this is not my merchandise that is making me sad, because I don't have only one venture that is trusted in one vessel. Rather, I have many. So this is not my merchandise that is making me sad. Now to this Salarino will say, are you in love then? So is that possible? Are you in love? To this Antonio will reply, fie, you nonsense, what rubbish you're talking. Salarino will say, not in love neither. Then what is the cause? Now we will see, he will refer here the Roman god of beginning and transition named Janus, which has two heads. Okay, one is looking inward and another is outward. Now he is saying that one is smiling and another is frowning. This is a creation of nature, and maybe by nature you are like that. So that second face of the second face of Janus is like you. Okay, and you cannot be happy because by nature you are meant to be. And he will also talk about here Nestor. Who is Nestor now? Nestor is the oldest and wisest of Greek heroes who fought in Trojan War. He is very wise and he always becomes very silent and serious. He will also laugh at such jokes, but Antonio will not laugh. So these are the things he will just underline and make bullets in the copy and write things. Okay, now here we will see Gratiano, Lorenzo, they will enter, and Salarino and Salanio, they will say, better you be with better company and we will leave. Now to this Bassanio say, good seniors both, when we will love, say when. Just have some patience, let us talk together, let us have some fun among ourselves. To this Salarino will say, we will make our lasers to attend on yours. Okay, let us have time, we will definitely catch up. Now we will see here Gratiano, another friend of Antonio, and he is a fool here. He will say, you look not well, senior Antonio, you have too much respect upon the world, they lose it own by with much care. Believe me, you are marvelously changed. He is saying that why you are sad, you know, because you just take care too much about the worldly things. Don't think so much about the worldly things, okay, because that is causing all your sadness. To this Antonio will say, I hold the world as a world, Gratiano, a stage where every man must play a part, and mine is a sad one. He will say this world is a stage. According to Antonio, it's all world's a stage, okay, and we all are mere characters. We are bound to play the role given to us, and mine is a sad one. To this Gratiano say, the Gratiano will say, let me play the fool then. I mean, he wants to play the fool then. If the world is a stage, if everyone has their own modified roles, then he would love to be the love to play the role of a fool. Let my liver rather hit with wine. He would love to hit his liver with wine. He will laugh so much then wrinkles will develop on his face, but he will not frown ever. He does not like it. He is also asking him not to behave like an alabaster of a grand shire when someone goes died, and I mean like a statue which has no expression and all. You are behaving like the statue of the grandfather that is already buried and you have no expression. Don't do such things. And he is saying that you may have some pre-assumptions that if you show such gravity, such seriousness, people will think you are Sir Oracle and they will listen to whatever you will say, but this is nothing but your wrong conception. And he will also say that please stop bet such fish with your melancholy. Do not befool the common people with such a fake seriousness of yours. Now we will see here Bassanio will come and he will say Graciano speaks an infinite deal of nothing. So he can speak nothing but nonsense. So do not pay any heed to him. He is saying Antonio to that. And here we will see Bassanio will come and he will talk about his extravagant nature, because he took money before also from Antonio, but he was unable to pay that, and he is talking about his extravagance, and he is saying that all the things he has done to the money, and he is a prodigal one, and he will owe to Antonio for love and money, whatever support he got from Antonio so far. Now to this Antonio say, I pray you, good Bassanio, let me know it, and if it stand as you yourself still do within and the eye of honor, be assured my purse, my person, my extremist means lie all unlocked on your occasions. So he will say, don't ever explain yourself like that. Okay, all my things are ready, unlocked to help you in your affairs. Now Bassanio will talk about an example from his childhood days to show his innocence. He will say previously, if he lost one shaft, lost one arrow, to find the previous one, he used to shoot another one. Okay, so that he can follow the direction and he can recover both the arrows. So he is saying that previously he also took much money from Antonio, but this time he will be very wise and he will minutely look at everything, at expend every single penny, so that he did not commit the old mistakes that he committed earlier. Okay, so he is saying such things. Now Antonio will say, you know me well, and herein spend time. You know me well. Why are you just spending time explaining yourself in such a way? Bassanio will say, in Belmont there is a lady richly left. Now her name is Portia. Here for the first time we got to know about Portia. She is a rich lady. She is in Belmont right now, right? So actually he is very curious. He is very eager to be her suitor, and that is why he needs that much money. And to this Antonio will say, thou knowest that all my ventures are at sea, neither have I money nor commodity to raise the present sum. So he will say, since all my ventures are at sea, I cannot help you right now, but you go to Venice, you ask anyone, any of the merchants, any of the money lenders, they will be ready to pay whatever you need. They will pay whatever you need to furnish yourself to present you as an eligible suitor to Portia, and I am there. I'll also try my best to help you out. So here this scene ends. You will just make bullets, you will just underline the important lines, and after summarizing that, you will have no difficulty in understanding this scene. I'll just teach here Act 1 Scene 1 today. In the next class, Act 1 Scene 2 and Act 1 Scene 3. For the prose and poetry, I'll ask you to memorize the poetry, because as you have seen, questions will come as fill in the blanks. There you need to know the omitted word. How would you know that? You need to memorize the whole poem. Read out the whole poem, the name of the poet and everything. And for the prose also do the same. Read out the prose, and among the speakers, whatever conversations developed, who is the speaker, how many animals were there, and what was the day, how was the location of that day, then how was the old man looking, how old was he, how many kilometers he had already come up, and then what is Barcelona, what is being suggested on the army scouts part, and what he did at last, what happened to him at last, what was his clarification on his part not to leave the Pontin breach for that time. All these things, this is very easy prose, so you just need to read line by line. If you have any difficulty, I am there to solve everything. Okay, you just feel free to ask whatever difficulty you are having. So for today, your task will be reading Act 1 Scene 1, prose and poetry. that is there in your syllabus to get prepared well for mock test 2. In the next class, I will be completing Act 1 Scene 2, Act 1 Scene 3. Okay, so till then, do study well, take care of yourselves and make us proud. All the best to all of you. Have a great day ahead. Thank you.